I just got this in. I'm really excited to use it. It's a quad screen holder. I had a dual screen one. I did a video on that, but pretty quickly I needed to get the quad. So I ended up getting 2 additional monitors used, very cheap price. So I had a choice of, I was thinking of buying an ultra wide 49-inch monitor, but that's like $1,000. With this whole setup, it's probably just under $400. That's the mount and the 4 screens. As 3 of them I got used. I think they range from $60 to $80. And I'll have the information below and where I purchased it. They're all the same monitors. They're only 1080p, 60 hertz. I understand that, but that's my setup, and I want to kind of keep the same monitor so it all looks the same. So I purchased this because I just need more screens. Now I have a 49-inch, not at this location, at another location. I love the 49-inch, but you need a lot of desktop space for that. You can hang it, but to me it's too much of a pain to hang, and it takes up a lot of space. It's really big. So at the other location I have enough space. Over here I don't. So I'm working with what I have. So I decided to go this way. Now I'm going to start the video by opening it up and unboxing it. While I'm opening it up and unboxing it, I'm going to play a description of the item. I'm also going to play music until I finish unboxing it. Then I'll show you the whole setup. I'll show you how it looks. I'll give you a close-up look for every piece. I'll give you a close-up look of everything. So I purchased this on Amazon, purchased it used. It was, I believe, $60. And you'll get to see how it looks. I'm really excited because the other 4 quad ones were very expensive, at least over $100. So to find this used, it's metal. How used can it be? So as long as all the parts are here, I'm sure it's going to be fine. So let's do the unboxing, opening it.
Some info on item. TechOrbits Quad Monitor Mount Desk Stand for 4 screens, heavy duty aluminum arms, premium, the 24th of October 2020. Cost $60.79. Amazon. https://www.amazon.com/gp/refequals pp__bt_co08_s08_s01 I equals UTF-8 and PSC equals 1. Size. Quad monitors size chart for computers. Multiple views. What's more impressive than a dual monitor mount? 4 LCD screens with all the information you'll ever need. The TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand rotates, tilts, and swivels to your preferred angle. Move it laterally or adjust the height up or down for that perfect alignment. Screen size and VESA compatibility. Upgrade your computer screen size from 17 inches to 32 inches without changing your quad monitor mount. Detachable VESA brackets. 75x75, 100x100 make assembly and disassembly simple and convenient even when you are not a techie. Sturdy aluminum construction. This VESA desk mount has a single center pole with 2 pairs of rotating computer arm support that can lift 4 computer monitors weighing up to 17.6 pounds each. The pole fastens securely to your desk with a C-clamp or a grommet mount. Clean and organized desk design. Free up your workspace by eliminating bulky desktop computers and replacing them with a quad monitor desk mount. Tuck wires safely and discreetly into cable management clips for a clutter-free look. Lifetime warranty. For quick installation. Your purchase comes with basic tools and step-by-step instructions in print and video versions. You'll also enjoy our guarantee to repair or replace any defective part during the life of your monitor stand. Product description: TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand Mount Desk VESA Rotating Computer Arm Support LCD Screen Articulating. TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand 4 screens, heavy duty aluminum monitor arms for monitor premium mount. Product information: size. Quad monitors package dimensions 36.61 x 11.18 x 4.88 inches. Item weight 21.3 pounds. SIZE B086 WRC3's JITM model number of 3824. Customer reviews 4.1 out of 5 stars. 22 ratings 4.1 out of 5 stars. Best sellers ranked number 133. 722 in office products. See top 100 in office products. Number 1298 in monitor arms and monitor stands. Date first available April 8, 2020. Manufacturer TechOrbits.
It came used, so a lot of things were unpacked. So I'm going to show you every single thing that comes in the box. It may be a little boring, so you can fast forward. There was hair in the box too, like crazy. I don't know whose hair that was, but there was hair everywhere in the box. I don't know if that's a dog or what. It is used. So this is actually the main device, I believe, that will hold the monitor up. That you put it on the table. And that's, let me do a measurement. Probably want to know how wide it has an entrance. So it should fit most desk. Maybe a butcher block desk will have an issue. So that's the amount. And this is, and then from front to back, let's see. That's the coverage of the desk area. And I currently have one. I'll show it to you before I take it out, and show you the whole how it looks. But this is, I think it's 17 to 32 inch monitors that it covers. So it comes with 4 of these, since it's a quad screen. And just give you a heads up on what size it is, from there to there. And even from corner to corner, just in case you're interested in it. And it helps you somehow. Okay, so that's 4 of these. It comes with 2 of these. I think this is gonna be for one of the sensors, and it'll swivel it up and down. So they're both the same, as you can see. I believe these are wire holders or clippers. I didn't get any. I don't think I got any instructions on this. Disregard. I did have instructions on this. That'll be at the end. I may have to read it actually. So this should be for the middle mount here. That should hold here. These should be wire mounts. This should be the base, so that it keeps the right here. So it keeps this looking nice, decorative. Allen keys, 3 of them. I don't know what this is for. I guess I'll have to read the instructions to find out what that is. Let's look at it real quick, the instructions. With these types of mounts, you have multiple ways of mounting. Some things you're going to use, some things you're not. So I think it's another mounting option that they give you. Not sure. Oh no, it actually goes in the bottom. Oh, I see how it is. So this gets screwed on to, I think, bottom here, and that's the center console. And then this will screw on to this thing, which is this right here. So these things will fit together. They'll make the connection. Okay. These are all the screws. As you can see, some of the bags are missing and the screws are loose. But again, they always give you way more. I purchased so many of these. I put these up for work also, so I dealt with them a lot when I used to work in the IT section. And you just get so many extra. I always keep the extra ones. Use them when I need them, if I'm missing them. These are going to be different fittings and screws for the back of the monitor, for all different options. Well, let me show you the loose screws. That's the ones in the packs. Those are all the loose screws with the washers. These usually are spacers. If there's not enough space between the screws too long, you put that on and you can keep the monitor more stable. Those are hand tightened screws. I don't know what those are for. I guess I'll find out. This should have something to do with the base. Looks like another wire harness. Wire thing, feeding. Another mold probably for covering. And then the actual, let me show you the middle one. So the middle one will be from there to there. Is that 34? Let me see. Almost 34 inches tall. Probably about 33 and a half. And then the height, let's do the height just in case. You need to know that. A strong, solid piece of, feels like aluminum. So let me show you the ends. So this is, oh, you know, that end must be a cover. I thought it might, where is that piece right here? So I wonder how that would fit anyway. I think that's what this is. Is this the second one that they give you? I don't know. Yeah, it fits in there, but how do you make the connection then? I don't know. I get, maybe they give you an extra one. I don't know. This is the bottom, the way it looks. Now let's look at the actual monitor mounts themselves. There's two of them, so I'll just show you one. So the monitor mounts themselves are going to be about 34 inches. The thickness is going to be about 2 1/4. I guess this will be for the center for mounting. Opening, 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 opening. This is, I guess, why we have all the Allen keys. This is how you set it up to put the monitors on there. I guess that's as close up look as I can get. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. Now let's start setting it up. Let me show you my current setup. This is my current setup. It's on my portable desk. It has wheels underneath so I can wheel it around, no issues whatsoever. I have a third screen, which is a USB screen, but the quality on the USB screen is just not, I need a better quality. And these I bought the same exact monitors, HP. I bought 3 of them used and 1 new. One was, I think, 114, and the other 3 were ranged from 60 to 80 on B&H. And since they are the same monitors, I'm looking forward to, for all of them to look unified or the same. I don't want to get all different kinds of monitors. But this is my setup now. I know it's, going to be weird to have a quad screen on a portable desk, but that's what I want. That's what I need. So I'm hoping that it helps. I'm going to lower these all the way down and then put the other 2 on top. So I don't think it's going to be too bad of a big difference between this and what I'm putting up. I already did a video on this and it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to switch it out to the quad one so I can have more space, more desktop space. All right, let's get to dismantling this and putting the other one together. So I'm going to start assembling it more, putting the monitors onto these things. So I'm going to be attaching these things first and sliding them in. I don't think you need me to speak while that happens. I'll probably just play music for now, but I'll show you a detailed of one and then I'll just fast forward the rest. So let's get started on that, putting it together.
Some info on item. TechOrbits Quad Monitor Mount Desk Stand for 4 screens, heavy duty aluminum arms, premium, the 24th of October 2020. Cost $60.79. Amazon. https://www.amazon.com/gp/refequals ppx_pt_st_bt_s08_s01 I equals UTF-8 and PSC equals 1. Size. Quad monitors size chart for computers. Multiple views. What's more impressive than a dual monitor mount? 4 LCD screens with all the information you'll ever need. The TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand rotates, tilts, and swivels to your preferred angle. Move it laterally or adjust the height up or down for that perfect alignment. Screen size and VESA compatibility. Upgrade your computer screen size from 17 inches to 32 inches without changing your quad monitor mount. Detachable VESA brackets. 75x75. 100x100 make assembly and disassembly simple and convenient even when you are not a techie. Sturdy aluminum construction. This VESA desk mount has a single center pole with 2 pairs of rotating computer arm support that can lift 4 computer monitors weighing up to 17.6 pounds each. The pole fastens securely to your desk with a C-clamp or a grommet mount. Clean and organized desk design. Free up your workspace by eliminating bulky desktop computers and replacing them with a quad monitor desk mount. Tuck wires safely and discreetly into cable management clips for a clutter-free look. Lifetime warranty. For quick installation. Your purchase comes with basic tools and step-by-step instructions in print and video versions. You'll also enjoy our guarantee to repair or replace any defective part during the life of your monitor stand. Product description: TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand Mount Desk VESA Rotating Computer Arm Support LCD Screen Articulating TechOrbits Quad Monitor Stand, 4 screens, heavy-duty aluminum monitor arms for monitor premium mount. Product information: size. Quad monitors package dimensions 36.61 x 11.18 x 4.88 inches. System weight 21.3 pounds. SIZE B086 WRC3's JITM model number of 3824. Customer reviews 4.1 out of 5 stars. 22 ratings 4.1 out of 5 stars. Best sellers ranked number 133. 722 in office products. See top 100 in office products. Number 1298 in monitor arms and monitor stands. Date first available April 8, 2020. Manufacturer TechOrbits.
assuming since this is a used product that it came pre-assembled. So in my used product, only one screw was in. This is what mounts this over here, and the other side wasn't. So I had to take this out of here in order to slide it out, to slide this out, because this was upside down. Now they come with these little slide things. They were already pre-assembled. I don't know if it's going to come with the new ones, but I just want to mention it. And they're going to go on here. My only issue is that I only have one for this slide. I can't find the other one. So it's going to go, I should say, you know, I'm going to put it on the one that's going to be on the top, the one that's going to lean downward. So since the monitor is going to slide in like this, and this will be something where they probably have a screw or something that you screw on. That's what these probably are. Let me see. Yeah. So that's what these are for. And what happens is when you put the monitor on top, which I'll show you, you screw this on to secure the monitor from bouncing up if you hit it by accident up. So this will keep it locked into place. So that'll be later. Now, again, I'm missing one of them down here. You probably are not, but I just want to give you a heads up if you buy a used one. I mean, pretty much everything came. That's the only thing I just noticed that was missing. So let me put this, let me figure out to see. I'm going to look through everything to make sure, but I don't see it at all. So I'm going to put this screw in there to tighten it up. It seems to fit. I found it. I just found it in all my screw junk. I don't have the other slide. I don't know where it is at all. I don't see it on anything. So it's not in the packaging. I went through it in detail and it's not there. As you can see on the other one, that one was assembled and they both have the slide right there. That slide right there, and right there. Since I'm not going to use this like it's intended, which is more about moving it around and everything, I'm just going to leave it put, and that's it. So it should, I'm hoping it shouldn't be an issue, because I'm only going to slide it once. So I'm going to put it on the top portion of the slide hook or mount, and I'm hoping that the top part keeps it level compared to the bottom part. So just a heads up, if you buy it used and that happens. And it's still well worth the $40 savings. I paid $60 for it. Okay, so it slides in. It's not too much, I guess. As you can see, this is pretty stable. Worst case scenario, I could put something in here to keep, I'm sorry, I'm not. So, as you can see, it's a little bit shaky. I guess I could put something under here, right under here, to keep it forward, and that should be fine. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find something now. I think I have an idea. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of felt and put it under here. So let me take this out. Just put it here, a small piece. Let's do that. Now it's much more stable with that piece of felt. Just an idea. I glued it to this. Just in case I needed to slide. That's what it's meant for, to slide. I use this usually for furniture, to slide on hardwood floors. And it works fine just for wood. So it should keep it balanced. That's what I'm looking for it to do. So, not a big deal. Just in case you wanted the same thing. So let's keep putting it together. I am going with the install instructions of 1A. Just 1A, that's why I cut it, so I don't get confused with the other one, which will require me to remove, this is the bottom of the whole unit. Now, I'm doing it this way. You could do it, it suggests that you do this first, you mount the actual middle pole onto where you want to, and then you put the monitors on there. I'm doing it like this so I can get an idea of the whole setup. This is just me. You could do it whatever way you want, but I'm gonna do it this way so I have more of a view of the way I want it set up. I'm gonna have help from my son and my wife for me to mount it, because it's gonna be heavy to bring upstairs. I'm in the basement. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove this right here, and this is the bottom piece. And the way the instructions show is that I'm going to remove this, and okay. So this is one of the bases. This is up on top also, right up there on the top part here. So this is going to just be an extra piece. And according to the 1A instructions, I slide this in so I can make it look nice. Slide this right in with no waste, right there. And then that's this piece right here, okay? Slide that in. And then I'm going to place, this thing will face, if the monitors are facing me, this should be facing this way. So it could fit in the desk. And I got to put the screws through here, through there. And that's according to the 1A instructions. These instructions will be at the end. If you lose them, you can always come back to my channel and see them. So it's telling me to use certain ones, and then finally there. So let's set that up. Again, I'm just going to play music during this time. This Velcro I put on myself. I put Velcro on everything. I have another piece of Velcro on the desk where the other monitor was. So that I'm just using that to place it and keep it in place while I tighten everything up. The Velcro does a good job in keeping it in place for a short period of time while I work on it. So, and it also gives me an idea of where it's gonna go, like how it's gonna sit in the middle of the desk. So that's my own personal thing that I'm doing. That's up to you if you put it. Now let's, I think we're supposed to screw this in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but let's see. I don't think there's a screw for this, as I think it just sits there. I don't have a screw for this. I don't know, it's because I'm missing it because I bought a used one. But, and I don't see, let me see if I can get up close. I don't see any threads in there. I think it's just a piece that sticks out and sits in there, just like this. You see that? and it kind of just keeps it in place. I don't think it's supposed to be screwed down. So I'm not doing it anyway because I don't have the screw. So it's pretty much done. It's set up. I'm gonna have, you use all 3 Allen keys right here. This is all the leftover parts. There's a lot of leftover screws. This is just the bag I have. A lot of leftover screws, and you keep them. I use them all the time for different other projects. I have an area or a shelf that I keep all mounts, iPad mounts, phone mounts, and monitor mounts, because I'm always changing different things, and certain situations occur. My wife may need something, my son or my daughter, and I'll come up with a different idea for mounting their computers, their monitors, and things like that. So I always keep this around. So these are all the extra parts. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to be using these. These should go, I think, in here somehow. And I hope I just didn't block myself from putting it on. So I have to figure that out. And I should have probably put these in here. So while I have it on the table, I'm probably going to end up just looking at the instructions. But I think, yeah, as you can see right there, they should be in place first. Not a big deal. I can just take that piece out, slide this out, and then start sliding these in as needed. So there's 2 of them. I'll put them like that. And then these, I think, are for the top. So these should slide in. And again, I'll be able to do it. I think they slide in on the top. On the top here, I believe. They should slide in here with no issues. Oh wait, can I? Oh, no, I don't even need to open or slide nothing. Real easy. Look at that. I learned something. Let me see if it's the same thing for this. So let me. Yep, this one doesn't look like it's gonna do that. Nope, I'm gonna have this. This one's gonna have to slide in and out. Oh, that's a place to keep the Allen keys. That's awesome. So the Allen keys that comes with it. These things sit in there. Let me see if the other one has the same thing. Yeah, they both have Allen key holders. 3 of them actually. And all we have is 3 Allen keys. Awesome. Yeah. So I can place them either the top or the bottom. And then these, there should be 4. And I only have, yep, there should be 4. So they should sit in here like this. I'm going to put one on each side of each monitor, like that, because that's where the, you know what, actually I'm going to put it at the bottom, because the wires are going to come out from here, so these will be able to hold it in place like that. This one will go like that. These are the ones that are upside down, so these will go on top here, and this one will go here. And now let me get these in. Yeah, there's no way of sliding them, so I'm gonna have to go from the top there. So I'll probably place probably this one here and this one at the bottom, and then maybe a wire tie, a loose wire tie to keep the wires in place. white tape is my own thing. It's Gorilla white tape. And again, it's just to keep it level. I want it flat. With this mount, you can shift it in different directions if you like. I want it flat. I'm not a big curve type of person, so flat is fine for me. I may change my mind later on, but for now I want it flat. And I leveled it out, and I put white tape around the screens. And this is the Gorilla tape I use. It doesn't leave too much residue. If I need to take it off, not a big deal. And again, this is the leftover parts. Let me take out my things so you don't see them. And this is all the leftover things, the manual, keep it. And again, you can come back, the manual will be at the end. And these are all the screws that are left over. Again, keep them. This is my magnet that holds the loose screws that I had. And this is all leftover parts. For different, they're not leftover, they're used for different mounting options. So I like that they give you so many different mounting options, because it may change. Next week I may feel differently and I want it somewhere else. So now let me get my wife and my son's help and getting this upstairs and putting it on the desk, because it's probably going to be very heavy. So after mounting it here, I found that it's too far forward this way, so I got to reconfigure it. You know, the mistakes I make, you won't make. So that's why this video, you know, this is why I make the video, so that you guys don't make the same mistakes I did. Or in my situation, the monitors are too far forward. Exactly where I want it, but too far forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around and put this on this side. Remember, it's kind of universal. You can do whatever you want. And I'm going to have it display so I can, it's just too far forward on my small desk. So I'm going to bring it further back. I'm going to have to move this bar over. So look at it the way it is right now. And I can't do it because of the fact that, you know, I'm one hand, you know, it's only me. So I'm going to take this, take it out, and put this on this side, and then put this bar on that side. And this will be basically reversed so that the monitor goes further back. I'm finally done, and it came out pretty nice, if you ask me. I like it. I had to switch it from the flat to the pointed inwards because it brought out the screen too far over, and even though it really didn't take any desktop space, it looked like it took desktop space. It's just my own personal setup. So I wanted it flat, but it was too forward that way. So this way, it's the way I had it before. Now I know why, because it's more of a pleasing view overall. So I'm done, and just wanted to explain a few things. So this thing right here, this has a lock nut on it here. Let me just show you right here. So this turns when this is turned. So this doesn't come loose unless you hold it with a wrench or a socket. So what happens is when you turn this goes up and down to even it out. So if you saw earlier in the video, which had no sound, I was turning this to get this to go down or up. So if it wasn't evened out, this allowed me to go up and down and even it out. So the tape itself is just my own. It's not, you don't have to do this. I just did it so I can keep the screens as close as possible. That's what I did in the front too, with black duct tape. And that just, it gives it, I think, to me, it's just a better appealing. It keeps it all in place, which is, you know, the way I just like it. So again, I had to flip it around. So this was the other way, now it's the other way. And I had to bring this bar over because it was too far forward on the desk. It was, maybe if I had a larger desk, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it was too far forward, right in the middle of the desk. So I had to do it this way to align this with the desk to keep it further back. That way the monitors did not take up half the desk. And you know, I reversed everything. So as you see, the holes are now, instead of facing the other way, they're facing this way. And then instead of this being on the other side, facing that way, it's reversed. So you can do it any way you want. It worked with no issues whatsoever. And this thing here, there are two screws here, as you saw earlier, right here inside. So there's two screws here, and these screws are tightened by one of the Allen keys, which I ended up putting here. This is where I stored them because that controls everything. And you tighten the two screws here to keep it nice and tight, to keep this from going up and down. So that's what I ended up doing, was tightening the screws here. There's two of them here. I'll show you. And you know, this thing, I really like it, this quad screen mount. It's really cool. A lot of adjustments you can make once you set it up. It's really cool. This is where I ran all the cables and wires, the power lines. I used the little plastic pieces for wire management. It's the back. And it was, you know, once the heaviness, now you don't have to do it my way. I just did it my way to show you what I was doing for the video. Otherwise, I would have mounted this first, got everything going, and put everything in place. But I wanted to pre-do it so I can show you how it's gonna look as I put it together, because it was gonna be difficult to do that while the monitors were up in the air. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have been alone. It would have been very difficult. So the wire management, I put one up there, another one there, and I got it running down there, and I'm trying my best to do as best the wire management. There's only two cables to connect to this. It's the power and the Ethernet cable. Pretty much once I disconnect those things, I can slide this anywhere in the home. So it's very portable. Even with this screen, the table seems to hold it very well. The mount itself, I got it on. It holds very well. I ended up putting two screws instead of the holes being where those two slot things right here would go. The screws, I put screws in place of that on both sides just to give it a little bit additional support. Some wire ties and some other stuff, and the cables are all off the floor, so that way, again, I can disconnect the power and the Ethernet cable and slide it anywhere I want in the home. Lot of detailed adjustments. This thing you can just tighten or loosen or just move around, you know, any direction, up, down, left, right, up and down. And it doesn't really, it's just a I really like it. I really do like it. It's a pretty cool quad holder. Again, I put this upside down. I'll show you how to, we'll just turn the screens in the software right side up. That way it could fit flush here, because these buttons here, if I would have had them facing downward, they would have been touching the top of the monitor, causing all kinds of havoc. So I didn't want that, and that's why I put the top ones upside down. And like I said, let me see if I can get a, right there. Okay, perfect. Like I said, these two screws here, there's one here and one below here. Allen key screws. Once you get it to the height you want, you just tighten them, and there's a slide. There's a slide right there. And once you tighten the screws, that slide gets tighter, which keeps the two monitors from sliding up and down, which is pretty cool. So let's turn on the computer and see how it looks. The labeling of the cables to the HDMI cables to these monitors, you know, gives me some type of organization. I know now which cable is 1, 2, 3, 4, but it didn't keep software-wise. So I disconnected and reconnected them. It would change their numbers automatically. You know, I guess that's a software thing, and I could get all detailed and make them take the numbers they want, but I just left it the way I set it up, and that way it's working. So each cable has the label of what monitors they're connected to. As for the connections to the computer, that doesn't, you know, really have any meaning. But I was able to flip them over, as you saw software wise. You flip it right here in the display settings. So basically you go to, you right click in display settings, and in display settings you scroll down, which is very difficult to do upside down, but it's possible, and you click on landscape flip, and then you apply the settings. Then I went up and I aligned it, so instead of 1 being 1, now 1 is 3, as you can see, and then 1 is now on the second screen, and below that it's 2, and then 4. But it works. My mouse goes from 3 to 2 right there, as you can see, and then to 4, and then to 1. So it's working, it's fine. I'm not gonna get too crazy about the physical orientation number wise. I got it in my quad settings, so the software matches what I see, and that's all I care about. And it's working just fine. I really like it. I'm very impressed. Now, this desk, what it is that it's portable. I can take it to a room when we have guests. I can take it out of the way and it slides over. I thought it was gonna be kind of wonky and I'd say loose because it's 4 screens, but it 24 inches, I guess it's not that heavy. So it's not a big deal. I moved it around, and I moved it around on my own. I mean, I would keep my hand on the actual bar itself to keep it from shaking too much. That way it doesn't rip or break the piece of wood. But I put a pretty thick piece of wood as my desktop. So that's really supporting it. You have to have the support in order to put this on your desk. You can't use that cardboard type of desk. You have to have I would suggest using either a really thick piece of that cardboard type of desk, or a thick piece, or a piece of wood is more beneficial. This is not too thick, but it's strong enough to hold the actual quad mount, and it's working really well. I like it a lot. Now, the way I use this also, besides the fact that I can just slide this and put this away when I have guests, I like to stand at my desk, so I don't always use my chair that's right there. And I've done a video on this. I put these feet here because I used to have wheels, and my kid used to jump on top of it and she would slide across my 50-foot hallway. Made me very nervous, so I put these on, and now she doesn't do it anymore. And it's just a safety reason for them. I'll put the wheels back when she gets older and stops doing that. Or maybe never, I don't know. Hopefully she'll stop eventually. So I just find it very dangerous when you slide across a hallway or something like this and there's no brakes. So the actual setup I really like, because it also allows me to stand up at my desk. So now what I did was I aligned the monitor just at the top of this, so I don't see it above it. I don't like the way that looks, and I just kept this above the desk so I have access to anything I need, or I actually put things there. I can access my scanner, no issues whatsoever. And having it this way, I can actually stand up and face. As you can see, I'm at eye level with the iPhone, and I have eye level with the monitors on top. So if I'm working just on one thing, it makes it easier, and it gives me the option of sitting down and working, or standing up and working. And standing, what is it they say? Sitting is the new smoking. So I don't mind standing up and doing some work, but I really like it. My wife and kids probably think, what's wrong with Dad? Is he manning a space station? But I just like screens. I like a lot of screens, and I change it up a lot. That's why I do these videos, because this might be good for another 6 months, a year, and I might change it up. I don't like to get too expensive. It's only when the actual price matches my idea. I don't want to get too expensive. And this came out not too expensive. So again, I paid $60 for this used, and $60 came used. It's $60, well worth it. Even if you're not going to use it right now, if you plan to, $60 is a great price. The actual monitors themselves, they average 80. I bought one used for like 60 something dollars, and then another one for 70 something and 80 something used, and they're working. I had two monitors already, as you saw earlier, and the last two, one was used, one was new. I paid $114 for the new one. I used B&H Payable, which if you have a Payable credit card, allows you not, they discount the tax from whatever you buy. So the total, or the average, I think the amount that I totally paid, so I paid about $400 total for the whole setup, which is really cheap compared to one of those 49-inch ultra-wide screens, which I have. I'm not complaining about them, I love them, but it would just take up so much space. I mean, pretty much these quad screens would, well, they wouldn't equal it, but they're really big. There's not really a lot of mounting options. I couldn't mount it on this, it would flip right over. It's very heavy monitor, and it's really nice, but I just don't have the space here. I have that on another desk that's much bigger. As for this quad screen, I like it a lot. So the whole thing compared to the 49-inch was just about $400, and that it took me about 6 months to collect everything. You know, I found 2 monitors used, and then I found a third one, and then I broke down, since I saw the actual quad go for, you know, they were selling the used one on Amazon for $60, which I'm doing this video on, is this device here. But all information in regards to the monitors will be below also. I decided to, you know, break down and pay for a new one. So just to get it done, I waited, I was very patient, and I waited to make sure everything was at a cost that was acceptable. And $400 was acceptable for all this, I think. So I hope you can do the same thing. It took me a while, like I said, about 6 months to get everything at the price I wanted it. I saw that, I think the quad was going for about $119, and I didn't want to pay $119. So for $60, it's well worth it. It's worth the $100, but very well worth it for $60. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Thank you.